Hello and welcome to the Pagan Alliance Church celebration of Lammas for 2025. As you know, Lammas, or for some people, Lughnasadh, is the beginning of first harvest and or celebration of the god Lu. Keeping to the theme of what we've done this year so far, I want you to find a quiet place, indoors or outdoors, doesn't matter. Make sure you have paper and pencil. And I want you to take the time to look back over this year so far and see the good that you've had this year. Now, some negative thoughts may come to mind. The same as if you're doing a meditation. Acknowledge them, push them aside, move on. I want you to focus on the good things. And I want you to put them in writing. Because what I want you to do is transfer those onto note cards. And then I want you to put those note cards someplace that you can see them. Stick them to your fridge, bathroom mirror, bedside table. Because I would like you to remember the good that has happened this year, the good of the harvest that you've had this year. And I want you to remember that every single day. I don't want you to ever forget that there is still good in every day and in every life. Sometimes it may be hard to find. Sometimes finding that might be drowned out by other thoughts that you have, things that upset you or things that have happened this year that you aren't happy with. But the goal here is to put all of that aside and move on. Things will work out the way they are intended to. There will be bumps. There will be obstacles, challenges, things that will push us to what we think is beyond our breaking point in our lives. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, maybe it's already happened. But we survive. We try to bounce back. We deal with what we've got before us. We look at the good and we move on because there is no other path except forward. Living in the past, dwelling on the bad, cripples us. If you knew walking down the street that you were going to do something that was going to make you be on crutches, you would avoid doing that because you wouldn't want to be hobbled in that way. Living in the past, living with things that have harmed you or upset you, leaves you locked in and really does allow that to give your life power, to take over your life. You've given your power to that thing. And that's not what you want to do. You want the power. You want the control of your life. You don't want to dwell on this stuff that's happened to you. You do want to learn from it. You do want to move past it. And you do want to make things better. I don't think you'll find many non-organized religion people who are completely interested in doing things for themselves. Yes, there are groups. Yes, I know there are Satanists out there whose entire goal is to do things just for themselves. The narcissistic group, as you will, that is interested in doing for themselves and not caring about anybody else. I don't see that in the wider, true pagan community. We're a part of the world. We're interconnected in this world. What harms another harms us as well. Going through that mindset, looking at the world through that lens, lends itself to adapting to helping each other, to helping other people, to helping ourselves. Because in the long run, if you don't remember to take care of yourself, if you don't remember to help yourself, if you don't remember to see the good in your life, then you will not be able to help other people, because you will be stuck in that well. I'm going to draw you guys' attention to an old movie. It was a Robin Williams movie called What Dreams May Come. And if you're not familiar with it, I suggest you go get the movie. What I'm going to give you is kind of a spoiler. There was a point when the Robin Williams character's wife becomes trapped in despair. She lost her kids. She lost her husband. I believe she took her own life. And on the other side, instead of finding a liberating space, finding maybe what some people might think of as therapy on the other side to help them deal with what they went through, or just forgetting it, she ended up locked in this pit of despair, which, think about a room filled with vines, with all the regrets and the despair being the vines coming up and grabbing a hold of you and holding you in place. They don't allow you to move forward freely. You may still be able to move forward, but you're pulling at those roots. You're pulling all of that behind you. You're pulling the baggage with you as you go. And you may be pulling that into areas of your life that will then color those areas, making them darker than they are, or making them less joyful than they could be. And honestly, you've got to put that away. You have to put that aside in order to move forward freely, to have your power back, in order for you to move forward cleanly. So, using the analogy of vines holding you back, I want these cards to be something that you see every day, and you can use those as clippers on those vines that try to hold on to you and drag you back, to say, no, today is not going to be a bad day. Today is going to be a good day. Because these are the things that have happened to me so far this year that have been wonderful. And I'm going to hold on to those. It's going to be a bright light to push the shadows away. And it's going to be the clippers that I use to cut those vines, to keep that pull behind me and to keep it all away. So for Lammas, look at the things that you've experienced this year that are good. What good things can you harvest from this year and use them to help you stand forward and move forward in your power and with pride? And that's what I got for you guys for Lammas 2025. Thank you for being here and celebrating this with the Pagan Alliance Church. And I will talk to you all next Sabbath.